Hey, Dr. Samuel Taylor here, or Dr. T as my students call me. I wanted to take just a moment and do a quick video while I'm out here on the road enjoying the wonderful scenery, and this is as close as we get to a sunny day in Washington this time of year, but we'll take it because it's dry enough to ride. It's not like rain stops us either, but it's a good day for it. But I wanted to take just a minute and do a quick video and explain where the name The Intelligent Biker actually comes from. It's something that people inevitably ask me about my consulting business. They're like, how'd you come up with the name? Some people have even made comments about, isn't it a little arrogant to call yourself intelligent, etc. But here's the deal. The name actually came by complete accident, right? Or by chance, however you want to say it. Here's what happened. Several years ago, I was working with a company that was multinational, and I had a meeting in North Seattle with one of their local branches that I had to attend where their CEO was speaking. But I also had, later in the afternoon, an online conference call with all of their L&D managers from across the country. So I had to make sure to, get my timing just right to be, up in their, location in North Seattle, and then all the way back down, about an hour and a half, 2 hours ride to my home down in Graham, Washington at the time. So here's what happened. I set the timing just right. Everybody agreed on the timing. The CEO was supposed to talk at 10:30 in the morning. That would leave me, by the time he was done, 5-10 minutes to, do what I needed to do, take off, and give me enough time to be back in my home office by by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. So fast forward, here's what happens the day of course. No one ever runs on time when it comes to this stuff, right? So the CEO ends up going on at 11:35. Well, that's a full hour and 5 minutes late. He goes long and goes till 12:15. And I figure, when he's finished and I'm finished, it's about 12:30. I've got to be on the call no later than 1:30. That's why I want to be back in my office by 1. All right, we'll give it the college effort. And so I jump on my scoot, my motorcycle. I get out on the highway, different bike at the time, by the way, but I get out on the highway, and I'm just going as fast as I legally can down the freeway. Going down the 405, I get onto the 167, and I can just feel, because I don't wear a watch when I'm on the road, I can just feel that there is no way I'm going to make it. The timing just doesn't feel right, even though I'm making really good speed time. And so I decide to jump off the freeway, run into a Starbucks, and do the meeting from there. So, bail off the freeway, jump off my bike, grab my MacBook out of the trunk, run into the Starbucks, get myself a cup of coffee, because I had just enough time to do that, and go sit down in one of those big, overstuffed, oversized chairs, right? And I get sat down, flip open my MacBook, and I log into the meeting begins. Okay, I'm consulting here on learning and development processes and completely changing the way they do things for agents that are onboarding and things like this. So as I'm going through this meeting, my job is really to talk about sound theoretical science to learning and development for adults and things like this. But about 2-3 minutes into the meeting, what happens is this gentleman comes into the cafe, the Starbucks there, right? He gets his coffee, and where I'm sitting, I'm sitting like right here. There's a chair that the arm is touching the arm of my chair. Now, to me, that's my chair too because it's touching. But he decides to come over and sit down next to me. He's got a Mac, and he flips it open and starts working on his MacBook. As I'm going through the meeting, I'm using terms like positive transference, metacognition, and all these different, technical words, if you will. Not really that big of words, but technical words. And lo and behold, this gentleman, every time I do that, he kind of looks up and looks at me. And I pick up on this stuff. And so, when we're all done with the meeting, I close my MacBook, right? And to me, because he's been eavesdropping for about an hour and 15 minutes now, we're best friends. We really are. So it's time for me to get to know the gentleman now. So here's what happens. I look at him, I say, hey, how you doing? And he's like, I'm doing good. I'm just a little shocked. I said, shocked? So that's kind of a weird answer to give someone when they ask how you're doing. He goes, well, I can't help it. I've never met an intelligent biker before. There you go. There's where the name came from, right? Just because I'm in all leathers, just because I am the biker, doesn't mean I'm not intelligent. It was kind of an interesting experience. We had a little interchange there, friendly, about, presupposing and, intelligence levels and educations, things like that. But it was really kind of fascinating. And when I rode away, I thought to myself, there's probably no better name for my consulting company now than the Intelligent Biker. And so it's stuck, it's who I am, and it's the catch. So there you go. Now you know why I am called the Intelligent Biker for my consulting firm. Hey, Dr. T, have a good day.